92 of 47 at a strike rate of 195. That's Virat Kohli today while batting first. Let us be very honest about it. There were criticisms of his batting when he had batted first, but not today. He ticked all the boxes. Playing for milestone? Nope. Strike rate? Great. Consistency? Great. Intent?
Playing for milestones, there shouldn't be a tick.
I said not playing for milestone.
Not playing for milestones.
Yeah, okay. As usual, Harshal doing Harshal things.
I told you I needed 5 more minutes.
No, but Rajat Patidar also, when he has scored, he scored them at a very quick rate. So 55 of 23 combined with another good knock from Green, 46 of 27. RCB have notched up 241 for 7, the highest T20 total ever in Dharamshala, beating the previous highest that was set in 2011 by Punjab Kings against RCB.
Yeah.
With Adam Gilchrist, I think, hitting a century in that particular 232 for 2. 92 for 47, and Kohli is speaking in the mid innings, and we all know that when he spoke after the end of the game against GT, the controversy that erupted, we hope no controversy, that's a tick mark there. That's what we hope. But boys, what a performance today.
Amazing. Something about the purple cap winner as well, na?
That also, 3 for 38 from Harshal Patel. He's now got 2 ahead of Jasprit Bumrah.
And 20 wickets.
And if we can look at it, he might become the first bowler in IPL history to win the purple cap at 2 different franchises.
Correct, because the last one he won was ironically, of course, against RCB.
With RCB.
And now he's he's got 2 or 3 wickets ahead.
He's 2 ahead, yeah.
2 ahead of a Jasprit Bumrah.
Oof. Yes, and that's why, man, oh man. And remember, there was a rain break in between.
Yeah, which is why we're joining you so late. Yeah. I mean, normally by this point, the second innings is well in full flow. But in case you were thinking it's overrate issues, nah, it was just rain and hail. There was a hailstorm also in Dharamshala, and no, we're not talking about Virat Kohli's knock. It was actual literal hail.
Okay, so this is what Virat Kohli, okay, now we will say that, okay, it was important to keep up my strike rate through the innings, so I wanted to take on the momentum. So the outside noise on the strike rate was playing on his mind. It was a tricky phase when Rajat got out. We got 3 down and the rain came in, so we needed a bit of time to settle. But once Cameron and I did, I thought I'd have to go again. The wicket was a bit two-paced. The ones pitching on the grassy ones were skidding on. Great opportunity for our bowlers to make the early inroads. We weren't thinking about it. The good total batting first, they didn't have a target in that. We thought 230 plus would be a good total here. Well, they are 11 over par. Bowlers are confident with recent success. That was the only mindset. I thought that was a hell of an over from Harshal. Otherwise, he'd be 250 plus.
No, he's absolutely right. I think Harshal pulled things back significantly because I was worried who'd bowl that last over. I had forgotten to count that Harshal had an over because I think they had Arshdeep penned for that role. But Arshdeep in his penultimate over just went for runs. He got tongue hammered, whatever phrase you want to use.
Vidwat Kaverappa, I mean, he really troubled Virat Kohli, and luck was with Virat Kohli today. Let us be very brutally honest about it. 0 and 10. 2 catches were dropped.
But that's what good batters do. You know, you give them a chance and they'll make you pay heavily for it.
Sachin, 2011 semi-final dropped 4 times. We thought that 100th international 100 is coming, but no. 85, he was out to Saeed Ajmal with Shahid Afridi taking the catch. So, difficult to analyze in just one game. Yes, Kaverappa
is the same match where he could have been out to Ajmal prior to that also.
Of course, an LBW.
That wasn't.
LBW.
It was. So, great total by RCB, but yes, 241 with Harshal Patel also taking 3 wickets. Virat Kohli getting past 400 sixes as well. Today, there can't be that much of criticism for Virat.
That much? There can't be any criticism. I cannot, because I was going through his phase by phase. He didn't slow down in the middle innings in the mid overs at all, and that is despite the fact that, by the way, there was a rain interruption. During which point I fully expected that they would slow down because it's just natural, right? When you're in that flow, when you're in that momentum, it's very easy to just keep going. But then you had a break here that was enforced for no fault of anyone. I mean, you can't control the nature.
See, he was 47 of 30, and then after that he went to 92 of 47.
So really, that means he was kept up his scoring, right?
Yeah. That's the thing. And you remember, whenever you, in the Asia Cup also, Virat Kohli was dropped first ball in against Pakistan. He went on to score 34, which was a very vital 34. And then you see, he's not looked back since then. And the form is there.
In fact, you see, you were talking about maybe that's where we all sort of faltered in terms of interpreting what the pitch could be. You look at the top 6 batters that played today for RCB, all of them have a strike rate in excess of 170. 128 is actually Faf du Plessis is the only one who got out in single digits, by the way, who had a strike. That he also, by the way,
also Mahipal Lomror.
Mahipal Lomror, but again, talking about the top 6.
Okay.
So otherwise, you see that tells you that just kicking on from the word go isn't the toughest thing on this track.
I think this is a flat deck. I mean, but I still think it's 20-30 runs too much. Although Punjab Kings have chased down 262.
I mean, they chased down 262, and if they are somehow able to do this, it will be the second highest chase in the history of the IPL.
Yes.
Because the second highest is 224. So if they get this, dear God, they have both the highest and second highest chase in IPL history. Although, saying one thing, this pitch does not look like it has a lot of demons. I know Kohli was saying two-paced and everything, but when they were hitting them, it was staying hit, boss. So, I don't know. I think it'll ease out in the second innings, even with no dew. Under lights, I mean, unless they get some swing early on, like what Kavarappa was getting, they'll lead early inroads.
Which I think Mohammad Siraj, or if they get a Vijay Kumar Vishak, or maybe a left-hander in this case.
Yash Dayal.
I think a Vishak will be much more deadlier because he has the tendency.
Vishak is more of a slow ball bowler. I mean, I didn't see anything.
128,
When I say slow ball, I mean his biggest weapon is his cutters. He's not going to swing it a lot. I think in this sort of a pitch.
And I think it will be a Yash Dayal.
Dayal makes more sense to me. Because again, those first couple of overs, the ball was really moving around. That, of course, being said, RCB played those couple of overs out, and once there was no movement on offer, everything that you hit, you were rewarded for clearing the infield. So there are runs on offer. I do expect about 200 runs coming from Punjab Kings as well.
Yes.
Perhaps, as Siddharth said, maybe it's just 20 runs too much for PBKS here to chase. But it'll be interesting if they can do something that they did against KKR. However, it's the highest total for a reason, because those things don't happen
all the time,
now and then. So it'll take a Herculean effort again.
It will take an Herculean effort, and I think RCB, yes, too late in the season, but they have clicked on certain aspects.
But there's one topic I want to touch upon, because we talk about the orange cap holder. Let's spend some time talking about the purple cap holder. And what's the one thing that's really changed? Those numbers did just flash on the screen. I think it's got 12 of those 20 wickets at home now. He's not gone wicketless a single match while playing in home conditions. And look what a change of venue has done for Harshal Patel. He's looked good. He's definitely looked much more sharper, and he has stopped. If you ask me, I think he's stopped overdoing the cutter.
Although the Mahipal Lomror dismissal was a slow dipping.
That's good. It's
not
good.
The DK one.
It's good that he has that weapon.
He took him by surprise.
It's good that he has that weapon. The problem with him was that on that RCB, on the Chinnaswamy deck, it became predictable. Because really that pitch offers you nothing. And if you're looking at it, 5 of the 7 matches that Punjab had were in Mullapur, which was actually a pretty sporting deck. You weren't getting like crazy, scores over there. You were getting decent scores. And the pitch did have something in it for the bowlers. So he's done well there. He's done well away as well. Truth be told, I think Harshal Patel's had a very good season. It's been a season of redemption. And I'll admit, I'd written him off, saying that, listen, I don't know what it is that Punjab Kings are doing, spending like 11 odd crores on him. What was it?
10.75 something.
There we go.
10.75, 11,
Yeah. So they spend that much money on him, and I'm like, is this really making sense? But he's actually been a savior for them, done very, very well over the past couple of games, and I don't think he'll have much of a bearing on today's game, but he can be proud of his form. He can really be proud of the kind of form he showed.
Yes,
absolutely. So if there's one man who's going to be really challenging for Jasprit Bumrah, the only thing with both Harshal Patel and Jasprit Bumrah being that they'll not be playing more than 14 matches is what it looks like. For Bumrah, you can certainly say so. Harshal will find himself probably in the same boat, and that's also to say that maybe I'm flip-flopping as well as far as my winner prediction is concerned, because I think it's that kind of total that is enough for RCB to get a win over here, and their bowlers now after those 3 successive wins, I think they have the tail up.
They have a bit of confidence for sure.
Yeah.
RCB, see, simple. If RCB win, PBKS are out. They will join Mumbai Indians in the E brackets.
As an Indian cricket fan, I want Bumrah to rest.
To get rest.
That is not
Jasprit Bumrah
happening.
to get rest. So Shivam says that 12 games done, you've seen Jasprit Bumrah play all 12. Perhaps maybe time for Bumrah to get some rest.
They might impact sub him, but that's the extent of it.
But that's as good as not resting him.
Exactly. I don't see it happening.
See, Mumbai Indians management have not given any kind of indication that yes, Bumrah will be rested. Kieron Pollard had stated in the post-match press conference afterwards. See, MI are taking on LSG and KKR.
Now they're
And when is that game? Saturday, right?
Saturday.
Yeah, now because eliminations happened, see, as long as the franchise is mathematically alive, and I don't care even if there's a possibility of a 0.01% chance of a team qualifying, if as a corporate entity I've invested money, I want that player to be on the field. Simple as that, because I will want to take that 0.1% chance as well. And those are, not just players who can get me closer to victory, but they get me brand endorsements and so much more.
Yep.
Simple as that. But now that the elimination mark is there in front of their name, maybe. Can the BCCI pull strings over here?
They didn't do it in 2022. Hope better senses prevailed in 2024.
They didn't do it in 2023 either. Remember the Duke's balls and everything.
Oh, that was all a facade that the BCCI would put up.
And I mean, again, it comes off a time when you've heard from the BCCI secretary that, that the BCCI can tell franchises what to do. Again, I say I'll believe it when I see it. So far, I've seen no signs whatsoever, so I'm sticking by my hypothesis that listen, the franchises are given a free run, or to put it in the not so subtle way that Rohit said, the franchise is owners for 2 months.
Exactly. So that's the thing. Let's see whether PBKS chases this down or will RCB win today.
I think the comment section should be fun today.
I know. VK ready, carry India another T20 World Cup as RS is there.
Says
Dhanush is
Dhanush.
saying.
I don't know, Dhanush. I think it's a stretch.
Yeah, it is a stretch. Rakesh Bhushan, don't discount Punjab. They've chased some impossible tasks. Ask Mr. Shane, he would know few.
No, I agree, but it doesn't happen every game.
That's my point.
Doesn't happen every game.
Yeah.
Does not happen every game. I will keep repeating that to myself.
Yeah. So, okay, there was a lot of people who were like saying, okay, as far as Shakin PS had accepted, had told me also, and he's targeted Harshal also, any issues with Virat's intent today, only intent doesn't give you anything. Intent plus performance is required in T20. Shakin
Correct,
PS,
but previously he didn't have the intent with the performance.
Yeah.
Today he's combined both, so fair credit.
Absolutely.
will you accept that? And okay, today if we say that yes, the numbers don't lie, today the performances don't lie, will you be flexible enough to admit that yes, that was also wrong? That's the challenge for people who are like saying, oh, Sid, will you have any kind of this thing? Kuldeep Sharan, Shakin PS, I can remember each and every one of them.
See, understand the sentiment, and truth be told, now we know where you guys come from as well, some of you. Of course, we let our feelings know very, very clearly. And openly over here. But we're here to call a spade. Simple as that.
Yep.
There's not too many experts, by the way, who do that on TV for you.
Oh my God, don't even start.
So, there's a word called pandering. Just check out what it means. I think that has...
And if you don't want to check it out, just watch the analysis that are put out there by the broadcasters.
So,
you'll see exactly what it is.
Not a word being maybe the first wicket as well. Of course, it is.
Prabh Simran's gone. Yeah.
Plum over there, Prabh Simran Singh.
Exactly.
But having said that, today, again, if these were the kind of performances, trust me, none of the gentlemen alongside me would have said anything that we've said as far as analyzing Virat Kohli is concerned. We were only analyzing, it's not criticism, it's analysis. Criticism is just a part of the overall job that we do over here.
No one here has any sort of a reason to be criticizing him just because, I promise you.
And we don't do this because we don't get tickets at the Arun Jaitley Stadium.
Exactly.
And you don't get those anyway.
Yeah, you don't get it anyway. So,
Exactly.
and also, this kind of a knock while batting first was an exception to the norm.
Can I just say again, take nothing away from Virat Kohli today, but Chin and I were working on a story earlier in the day and we were just looking at the numbers of the best openers in the tournament so far. We were looking at 6 gentlemen. I'll name all 6 for you. There was KL Rahul, there was Virat Kohli, there was Phil Salt, Sunil Narayan, Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma. Can I tell you, Virat Kohli's strike rate over there was the second lowest?
Yeah, second lowest at like 148, whereas the others, if you wanted to hear,
205,
Salt Narayan 183 each
205
for Abhishek,
201 Travis Head.
So that's the level you're competing against now. So the fact that Kohli played this knock, I say great, needs to be doing this more consistently.
Consistently, yes. And as I had said, it's an anomaly. It's going against the grain, batting first. And he's done it, credit to it, but now you guys will then, you should make it personal.
Yeah.
That's the only
Let's
thing.
not make it personal.
Exactly.
We're
But
calling
then-
a spade a spade.
I know, that's the thing. So
Anyhow, I am flipping as far as my prediction goes.
So am I.
Do not see PBKS doing
Yeah.
this.
I had
Four wins
predicted
in a
RCB
row,
from the
four
start.
wins in a row. Imagine if that fifth win that could have been
Against
losing,
KKR.
Against KKR, losing by just one run. Imagine what that logjam in the middle of the table would then have been like.
Been crazy.
Exactly. It would have been absolute like the ITO traffic.
Right. Ashram, we told you.
Ashram, yes, Ashram traffic. So yes, if PBKS lose, tata, bye bye, see you. So we'll see you in the match end. Hopefully, we have a thriller. Bye bye.
Okay. See
All right.
you.